Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 90 Day Fiancé cast member gives heartbreaking news about baby's health. Annie Suwon from 90 Day Fiancé is sharing an emotional update after her baby with David Toborowski was hospitalized in Thailand. David and Annie's journey to parenthood began after years of uncertainty and fertility challenges. David and Annie turned to IVF in hopes of starting a family together. In 2024, they announced they were expecting their first baby. Their decision came after openly sharing their struggles and hopes with fans on social media and TV. "I want to share my thoughts with you all as you have been there with us," Annie wrote as her caption to a picture of Minthira and her at the hospital with an oxygen mask attached to the baby's face. Annie added that as a mom, she has to be strong as her daughter needs her. "She is a fighter and she needs us," Annie wrote while revealing the hardest part of the day. Annie said that her baby was taken away from her so they can take her to the treatment room to remove the junk from her lungs. She explained that Minthira was doing a little better, but also had to face some tough times. The doctor has informed Annie and David that Minthira's RSV will get worse before it gets better. Baby Minthira recently became sick with RSV, a common respiratory infection in infants. Annie shared her daughter's symptoms on social media while crowdsourcing parenting advice. RSV often causes a mild fever and coughing, but it can escalate, which worries parents, especially since RSV is a leading cause of hospitalization for young babies. Annie and David first mentioned that Minthira was going to be hospitalized for 5 days. They were surprised because she had tested positive despite Annie having had a vaccine. As days progressed, David and Annie shared updates about the baby's health. They trust the doctors at Bangkok Pattaya Hospital and were hopeful that Minthira wouldn't get a severe cause because of the vaccine. Minthira was being treated with medicine and oxygen every 4 hours. She was eating well and was not feverish all the time. There was still some rattling in her lungs, but Minthira's condition had improved. However, David and Annie's newest update has revealed that Minthira has stopped eating and would need an IV to be fed. David and Annie asked fans for prayers again. Annie and David asking fans for prayers shows how serious baby Minthira's condition is and how much support means to them right now. It also reminds viewers that even reality stars face real-life challenges. The 90 Day Fiancé couple's openness has built a strong connection with fans, and in tough times like this, that bond television often brings us into the intimate, vulnerable moments of its stars, allowing us to celebrate their joys and mourn their losses. But few stories strike the emotional core as deeply as when a parent shares heartbreaking news about their child. This week, one of the beloved cast members of 90 Day Fiancé did just that, taking to social media with raw honesty to share a devastating update about their baby's health. A joyous beginning shattered by fear. Just a few months ago, fans were celebrating the joyful birth of a baby boy to 90 Day Fiancé alum. Insert cast member name. After a pregnancy filled with hopeful anticipation, the couple welcomed their son with glowing hearts and endless dreams. Photos from the hospital room had flooded Instagram. Swaddled in soft blue, the newborn rested peacefully in his mother's arms, his father standing proudly beside them. Fans left thousands of comments, hearts, blessings, and wishes for a life full of health and happiness. But behind the scenes, a storm was already gathering. At just 5 weeks old, the baby was diagnosed with a rare and aggressive genetic condition that affects vital organ development. The family, blindsided by the news, has spent the past several weeks living between hospital rooms, test results, and tearful prayers. The announcement no parent wants to make. In a tearful, unfiltered video posted to Instagram, the cast member, known for their strength and sense of humor on the show, broke down while holding their baby's tiny hand. "We thought he had colic. We thought it was just a little fussiness, but it wasn't. The doctors told us something we weren't prepared to hear. Our baby has, insert rare condition, and it's not something that will just go away. Their voice trembled as they continued. We wanted to tell you sooner, but honestly, we've just been trying to hold ourselves together. This has been the hardest few weeks of our lives, watching your baby struggle to breathe, to eat, to even open his eyes some days. It's a kind of heartbreak that words can't describe. Support from the TLC family. Within hours, fellow 90 Day Fiancé cast members and fans flooded the comment section with love and support. Lauren Bravarnik, herself a mom of 3 and vocal advocate for maternal mental health, wrote, "I'm here for you. Whatever you need. Your baby is a fighter and so are you." Annie and David Toborowski posted a touching message. "We are praying for your sweet boy every night. Stay strong, you are not alone in this." Even TLC issued a public statement of support. "We are keeping cast members' name and their family in our thoughts during this incredibly difficult time. The love from the 90 Day family is with them." The battle inside the NICU. The couple shared more details in a series of follow-up posts. Their baby is currently in the NICU, undergoing a complex treatment plan involving breathing assistance, feeding tubes, and experimental therapies. One photo showed the baby lying on a tiny hospital bed, surrounded by beeping machines and IV lines, his chest rising and falling with labored breaths. A stuffed giraffe sat beside him, a small touch of innocence in a world of sterile wires and monitors. The parents haven't left his side. "We take turns holding him every hour," the father shared. "We sing to him, read books. We want him to feel love, even through the pain. Because love is the only medicine we have right now that doesn't come with side effects." The emotional toll. In the same video, the cast member opened up about the emotional and psychological weight of their ordeal. "There are days I can't stop crying. Nights I sit by his bed and pray like I've never prayed before. I'm angry. I'm scared. I ask, why us? And then I look at him, and he smiles, a little weak smile, and I remember what we're fighting for." They also admitted the toll it has taken on their relationship. "We've yelled, we've cried, but we've also held each other tighter than ever. This kind of pain either breaks you or binds you, and we're choosing to be bound, to our son and to each other." A GoFundMe and a plea for hope. To manage the mounting medical expenses, the family has set up a GoFundMe page, explaining that while insurance covers some treatments, many of the life-saving options being explored are experimental and not covered. "We didn't want to ask for help," they wrote, "but the truth is, we can't do this alone. We want to give our baby the best chance at life. Every little donation, every prayer, every share, it means the world to us." Within 48 hours, the campaign had raised over $60,000, with fans, friends, and strangers contributing. Some gave just $5, others gave hundreds. Many left messages like, "I went through this too," or sending healing energy from across the world.